This is what happens when trash talking goes horribly wrong. We just witnessed one of the best rivalries in the NBA unforgettably go toe-to-toe. Not only do we get Kevin Durant facing his old team, the Golden State Warriors, but this was Draymond Green's first time playing Jusuf Nurkic since this happened.
Third foul. And now Green runs over Nurkic, and he'll be called for the foul. Oh, man.
Well, that's going to
Say what you want about Draymond Green, but he is a master at pissing you off and using it against you.
Wiggins and Booker. Wiggins, as we know, on a foul called. Green and Nurkic chatting away. This is interesting.
And you see Klay Thompson enter the fray by knocking the ball out of his hands, but Nurk not going to back down from anybody, Mike.
Right here, you can see the hate in Nurk's heart and...
Because of the hamstring injury. And an offensive foul call.
How about that D, baby?
But Draymond Green saying, no, I'm smarter than that. I'm getting to that spot.
Great try, Doris. He actually just confirmed that he's in his head.
Draymond was in his head.
Beautiful chess moves by each team, though. Nurkic initiating this set. KD is being denied here. A great trick is to dribble towards that pressure, then back cut. Beautiful read by Nurkic. This is too pretty. Watch Gary Payton here. When the D switches, the counter is always slip with speed. Whew. Having the young glove back in the lineup is massive because of plays like this. The screen navigation here going in between, then over the top, hands then high to slow the pass down, stunt in and recover. Warriors fans, bang those bongos if you love defensive efforts. Great work. Then, nothing initially happening on the fast break, so the Warriors clear out a side and only Pods is left on the wing. I noticed GP pointing to the weak side corner, signaling to Pods to swing that ball to him so then he can go get the ball to Steph on an exit screen. You can see the Suns completely falling asleep on the pin in.
Searching. Payton finds Curry. Quick release on a three. That's good.
This play is nasty. We get a double drag screen, which means two screens that are staggered on the top. But there is a twist to this one. After the screens are set, Nurkic then goes to set up as if he is setting one more for Booker. But he is actually just faking it and he slips inside to the rim. Wow.
As Nurkic gets a beautiful feed.
As the game was going on, things progressively would get heated up more and more. But one of the biggest escalations happened right here.
How about that? I mean, way back then, 75 years ago, as Draymond Green fired up at a technical foul.
But that is good officiating. That's how you make sure it's fair and equitable.
Call me crazy, but I think Doris Burke is smoking some crack. And then let's rev it up even more.
Nurkic backing in, goes right at Draymond Green. Oh, Nurkic saying too small.
What are you thinking about that one, Dre?
You can't get bullied a couple plays later if you're going to do that. You can't be a nothing defender if you're going to do that. Probably outweigh me by 70 pounds. And you get put in the rim, got to be more careful.
Then we get some of the most disrespectful D versus Draymond I think I've ever seen.
Goes down.
Draymond Green does the same, too small.
Let's get those bongos going. Whoa. All right. After that Draymond layup, the Warriors would become infused with energy. Not from the bongos. Steph then pulls Nurkic into that screening action. Step back to the left.
Curry finds some room. Connects on a play.
How is this not a foul?
Could see the energy shift, though. Gary Payton comes on the floor. The energy rises.
I don't even know if this lady is remotely watching the same game as me. Devin Book, you are an absolute menace. Suns ice this screen, which means to force the dribbler back to the outside of the floor. Look how Booker somehow snakes back into the lane, 3 guys on him, and he finishes strong. Even if you're a Dubs fan, the detail is insane. Ball in Book's left hand. Defender reaches, so he has to go to his right. Taking contact now from his right, then goes back to his left. Hand once again comes in for the steal. He is blocking out Wiggins with his right, so he can only gather the ball with his left. Then puts it back into his right to avoid the block. Oh my gosh, Kendall Jenner still not impressed though. And the other matchup, every single person was glued to their TV for. Steph versus KD one-on-one.
Curry spins. Step back, long three-pointer, puts it in!
26 feet back, and he knows it's in the moment it leaves his fingertips. Love the IQ on this play. Gordon is trying to come up over top of the screen, but the Warriors get in front of it. Gordon then nonchalantly ducks underneath, sealing his check. Then he calmly bumps into another Warriors defender, which opens up a perfect passing lane. This thing felt like a playoff game, especially because of the coaching. There's 5 seconds left in the third, no more rest. Coach Kerr does a defensive sub to put Draymond and Wiggins back in. Works to perfection as Beal makes a great drive. Draymond doesn't fully commit to that and is able to somehow backpedal to block this pass. Now this here was one of the biggest plays of the night, but I guarantee nobody saw this sneaky trick the Warriors did. Back this thing up. Remember earlier how we talked about how when you ice the screener, that's when you force the ball handler back to the outside. Well, watch Saric tap Gordon onto the shoulder. This confuses him and Gordon now sets up and he is expecting a screen. So he sets up to ice that screen since he's on the wing. As he's getting ready for the ball handler, he doesn't even see Peyton coming. Looks like Eubanks is expecting a switch. Gary slips it and that will easily get the bongos going in the stands. Kevin Durant gets so frustrated here. Looks like the Suns are super confused on where they should be for this floppy action set. I don't think Aaron Gordon was supposed to be down, crowding the key like that. KD saves this possession by heading to the baseline and yelling at his teammate to go and set a screen. Love this hesitation by Beal before the nasty finish at the rim. But I also love counters to disrespectful defense. Draymond Green is a legend for this kind of thing. He could shoot this ball, but he waits patiently to see who will open up off of the screen. Steph would have a layup here, but Nurkic is off Draymond so bad, camping in the key, and he plugs the lane. So Green wisely dribbles towards that action, setting up a DHO, and Steph
finds the corner, sidestep, wide open three, got it.
The footwork is elite. Simple one dribble, let him fly by. Now it's just the greatest shooter in the history of the game.
Now Draymond reads defense gooder than anyone else. Steph is blitzed, Draymond slips so quickly into that short roll. 4-on-3 time and
Green gets it, goes inside, throws it up, and Kuminga throws it down.
And one more time with the bongo lady. Get out of here, Ime. With 3 minutes left, Draymond is officially playing with his lunch. Same exact concept. Now the trap has been set. Everyone expects Draymond to hand it back for another DHO.
To Draymond Green. Green sees an opening layup, banks it
That
home.
officially sends Nurkic to the bench. Now my highlights officially went one-sided at the end, but I want to officially say that I don't care. It all came down to this anyways.
Curry comes free, gets the ball, puts up a three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry nails the three-pointer with 7/10 of a second remaining.
But the ending would come full circle as the Suns would try to create an easy layup for Beal, having him set the screen for KD. But watch how Jonathan Kuminga sticks to Beal, and Draymond does an insane job not even moving against the screen, and nobody switches anything. And Steph Curry is goated for this game. But Luka Magic is Netflix worthy, which you can see right here.